312,000. So it's like growing.
And how old are you?
18.
Okay. 18 years old, goes from 0 to 56 in 3-4 months, and then $300,000 in a month. That all got started, man. Pelayo, first time I met you was right here.
Yep.
6345 Balboa Boulevard. That's the office building, man. And what's special about this school is this is where Mario went to school and played soccer at. And had a falling out with his coach.
So they have the Hall of Shame.
There is. Really? This is from you guys?
Did you tell somebody you were coming here?
Yeah?
Who'd you tell?
Yeah, look at you. You guys got something here?
I don't have anything.
Pelayo, you got something here? This has got to be you.
You gotta read that before you open it.
All right, let me see this here.
Give me that.
You got to read this before I open it.
It's just for you.
My man, what a freaking letter. What a freaking letter, huh?
I thought it should be us before.
So is it appropriate enough publicly?
No, it's totally appropriate.
So this is not a...
And I'll take the trash. Stripper in a box. Not a midget. You got that on camera, just give it to him in person.
No way. No, you know who it is? That's sick. It's a man who died at 99 years old.
Nice.
That is sick. It's John Wooden, man. That's insane.
Very cool.
That is sick. George is the man. Appreciate the gift. I was at the hospital the day before he died. He was at the Reagan Hospital in LA before Wooden passed away. 99 years old. You know, there were thousands of people that were showing up that came just because these are 60-year-old men. He's 99, so you figure he's been coaching since he was in his 20s and 30s.
Yes.
So there's 60-year-old men, 70-year-old men, 50-year-old men, 40-year-old men, grown men. They're mentors to other people showing up at the hospital just to say goodbye to this guy, right? Can you imagine the impact you can make as a human being to people like that? That's how you outlive your life. Here, let me use the restroom real quick.
Yes. Oh my goodness! It's about to go down.
Oh, we could
All access pass, Valuetainment.
Seeing you.
Hello, sir.
Danny Elias.
How are you?
Seeing you.
24 coverage.
Paul, you follow me here? When you have a vision, and when I say when you have a vision, I'm not saying being a visionary. Like when you have a vision of a life you want to live and it matters to you, you're going to do it. I want my kids to have the access to things I didn't have access to. Like I really believe PHP is going to raise the most presidents, governors, any company's ever given birth to. Listen, I will tell you, I guarantee you that. You know how certain, like it's stupid for me to say I guarantee you that, but I'm certain of it. Because what we're teaching is in your bloods, and we may not pull it off, but it's gonna get to our kids. And you're gonna pass capitalism over to your kids. You'll see. You're gonna teach this to your kids. And enough kids, fire's gonna be lit. In an environment like this, do you remember the first time you saw an environment like this? What happened to you? What do you think is gonna happen to our kids? Something's gonna happen there. Something's gonna happen there. And if my kids or my grandkids are gonna be living, I wanna make sure they're living in a place where the military is strong and the economical system stays the way it is, capitalism. Those two are necessary. And this is the only place that's left that's like that right now. If we can inject that spirit into other people, we're going to do that. But we need that spirit to be spreading amongst people. Tomorrow, I leave tomorrow at 6 o'clock. He's asking what time we came here. What time did we get here today?
11.
You're a gypsy.
You're a gypsy?
Yeah.
You guys like a gypsy.
That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out right now for the meetup because there's some guys waiting outside for the meetup. I'll be out there in about 5-10 minutes. I'll be outside in a minute. How are you, man? I want to say hello. You're good? Very good seeing you. Very good seeing you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good.
And I network marketing too. So I just told a little bit of Mario about my story. Started watching Valuetainment a long time ago, like before I was making like a decent amount of money. So maybe like from zero to this month so far 300,000 revenue.
You sent me a video of yourself, right?
I
You're
did.
The guy
That was me.
That's you.
That's me.
When you sent it to me, you were at 56,000.
Yes, that was
you
me.
At 300,000.
Yeah.
Man, good for you, kid. This guy went from Valuetainment 0 to 56 and then 300,000 in 1 month. You 300,000.
1 month this month alone.
Great job, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So it's been a long trip.
Phenomenal job.
So yeah, since starting from watching like 6-8 months ago,
Okay.
now.
So let me ask you, from the moment you watched Valuetainment, when did you start your business?
I would say a month after watching.
So you watched Valuetainment, a month later you started your online e-commerce.
E-commerce business.
How long did it take you to get to? There was a number you gave me, 42,000. You gave me another number, 56,000.
56,000, and then it went to 70,000, and then 100. Last month, 2 months ago, it was 156,000. This month so far, 30,000, 300,000, 312,000. So it's like growing.
And how old
growing,
are you?
18.
Okay. 18 years old, goes from 0 to 56 in 3-4 months, and then $300,000 in a month.
Wow, yeah.
You ought to be very proud of yourself. Let me tell you this. I love seeing young guys like you who are focused, determined, and no excuses. You're somebody that made a decision, no one told you to do it, and you took your business, stay disciplined. Like I remember you sent me one time like a 6-part
like a
message.
6-7-part
I'm like,
video
what is this
message.
guy saying? And he was saying, Mr. David, I want you to know, here's what I'm doing. This is my business. Then I'm doing this. Then I'm doing this. This month we did this. My goal is to get to this. Very detailed.
Yeah.
Hey, I recognize the face
Yeah.
now. Yeah, that
Can I
was
get a
so-
real quick photo with
Of
you,
course,
actually?
of
And maybe
course.
Mario, too.
I believe it, but I also I don't believe it in every scenario. I think that when I talk to certain people, when I'm dressed up and I like act professional, they treat me with the respect that, you know, I would give somebody that acts professional. But there's also scenarios where people look at me like, you're young enough to be my kid. And how do you counteract those kind of people? Is there a way? Like in two ways, because in clients...
How old was Bobby Fischer when he started beating everybody?
12, 10, 8.
Bobby Fischer was beating Russian chess players at 12 years old. And not only beating them, embarrassing them. Do you think anybody cared about his age? Why? Because he knew his trade and his craft better than others. No one cares how old you are if you know your stuff better than everybody else. Age only matters if you put a lot of weight behind it, then it matters. I want to have so much success at a young age and know so much about my business that when you sit in front of me, you see past my age. And you could do that. Let's think about it. I'm 38. To you, I may be old. But in the insurance business I'm in, amongst other insurance CEOs,
Very young.
I'm the youngest. I'm not just young, I'm the youngest. Do you think they say, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's 38? Complete other way around. You should see how they listen to him. You should see who they listen to.
How does that feel?
Having, but remaining. I don't need to go beat somebody up in the streets to make myself feel like that. How are you? How are you, Paula?
How are you, Patrick?
Good. Good seeing you.
Better than me to bring it up.
There's a lot of people that think they're better than you right now.
They could think with their...
He has taken time in his very busy schedule to come out here to speak to us on what the next things are going to take place. I had a chance to sit with him, have lunch with him yesterday. He's going to provide a lot of value. You know, again, who he is. He's a 4-time author. He is a host of Valuetainment. But more importantly, and bigger than anything else, he is our CEO, ladies and gentlemen.
What do you think your insecurities and your fears and the way you think about yourself, like you think that accidentally happened? You think that's like an accident that it happened? Someone closed you and you bought it. Someone convinced you and you bought it. That is not an accident. You have to believe in yourself because somebody convinced you that's you and you bought it. I get a call from one friend the night before I get out of the army. He says, Pat, the night before I re-enlist, I'm about to re-enlist for 6 years to go to Vicenza, Italy. Vicenza, Italy is one of the best army bases that you want to go to. There's a lot of fun. So I'm 21 years old, 20 years old. I'm about to go to Vicenza, Italy. They give me every single orders I want. That night I get a call. Midnight call. Told this story a few hundred times. I pick up the phone, told me what's going on. I called him and I am very good. What's going on? Nothing, man. Tomorrow's my formation. I'm enlisting for 6 years. What are you talking about? I said, dude, I don't have time for it. It's late. Let me go to 6 years. Just let me talk. He talked to me for 1 hour. Hour later, he convinces me to say, you can get out, you can have a better life. First person in my life I believe it. Up to that point. I don't remember a single person in my life from the day I'm born till 21 saying you're going to do something special with your life. Nobody. Not one person. So for some of you guys are like, oh, I've never heard that either. Great, you just did right now because that's what your MP's going to tell you, or else you're not here. You don't have that excuse anymore. So I heard that. I said, tell me why you believe that. Tell me why you say that about me. Then why am I asking that question? I don't believe him. So he says, I said, okay, cool. Let me think about it. I go to sleep, I get out. So I get out of the army. When I get out of the army, I was going to be a bodybuilder. So I'll go work at, Valleys, and I went to Camarillo. Camarillo used to have a Hummer dealership here. And I wanted to apply for the Hummer dealership in 1999. I wanted to be a firefighter, but there was a 5-year freeze for LA Fire Department from 1999 to 04. It was a 5-year freeze. I would have been a firefighter, okay? I went to take the police, you know, already, that's how I could be cop. So, anyways, so I'm at a moment where it's 0203, nothing's going my way. I go and speak to my dad. And my dad doesn't say go back to the army, but he says, what if you went back to the army? And I said, I think he makes sense, man. That was good for me. Maybe I'm supposed to be a soldier. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. So I go and have conversations. What do I need to do? Go back as an E4 and blah, blah, blah. All this conversation I said, let's start happening. Long story short, I don't go back to the army. I give this thing a shot. A year later, I become a marketing director. December 15, 2004. I become an MD. Then I do the business, and I get my $100,000. When I got my $100,000 ring, I got accepted to the fire department.